Everyone remembers when their fourth grade geography teacher gives us a homework to paste pictures and write a description about the seven wonders of the world, which I cannot remember anymore, except for the pyramids of Giza. And what were the rest? Anyways, but today let's put reality aside and dive into the wonders of the virtual world, shall we? The three great wonders of the internet. Good afternoon, Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and guests.
Good afternoon.
The internet, which came into existence in the 1960s, was pretty much the best invention ever made in mankind, if you ask me. It made communication the most easiest thing possible, but the worst when someone doesn't reply to you on time. And not just that, the internet is a universe of accessible information where anything from A to Z can be found, just like Amazon. But that's only when you want to buy things. There are a few parts of the internet which are far greater than the rest, and these are the wonders of the internet. Well, I'm sure you know it. And firstly, you have Google. Secondly, your best friend, YouTube. Last but not the least, your enemy, not mine because I don't have it. It's Netflix. No, I'm just kidding. You see, the three wonders are the surface web, the deep web, and the notorious dark web. I want you all to close your eyes and imagine this gigantic iceberg floating on the sea where only a tiny tip of it can be seen, whereas the rest is just sunken underwater. Think of this as the internet. Now, the tip is the part of the internet which can be accessed by anyone using a search engine and contains sites like YouTube, Wikipedia, Facebook, and many more sites. This is called surface web, the surface web. Surprisingly, only 10% of the information comes from the surface web. Now let's dive underwater and deep, shall we? You see, this part of the internet is the part which is less visible to the eye. And usually these web pages cannot be accessed using a search engine, where they are mostly password protected. This is called the deep web. For example, let's say you've signed out of your Netflix account. And in order to use it, you would have to enter your username and password to watch something. And the same would apply for banking details as well. But where is this data even stored? You see, all your personal data is what is stored on the deep web. In 2001, a paper estimated that the deep web is 500 times bigger than the surface web. But that estimate was almost 2 decades old, so we cannot say how big it is anymore. So let's just assume it's massive. Finally, the deepest part of this journey, the bottom tip of the iceberg, the most deepest, most darkest, and the most terrifying part of the internet, the dark web. You see, this part of the internet is where all the worst criminals come to hang out and trade and plan devious criminal activities, maybe with a side of tea, I guess, online tea. And in the mid-1990s, a group of people working for the United States federal government, a group of computer scientists and mathematicians, to be specific, working for the US Navy for the Naval Research Laboratory, known as the NRL, began developing this technology called the onion routing. Essentially, what this did was it made you invisible on the internet. No one knows you're there or not there, which is good. And so in 2002, this technology was released to the public in the name of Tor, short for the onion routing. Surely they put loads of effort into making that name. And so now millions of people use this technology, from innocent web browsing to the most criminal activities. You see, Tor is one example of a dark net, and a whole collection of these services together make up the word dark web. Pretty interesting, isn't it? And for the people who are curious to enter the dark web, oh, please don't. You're not going to find anything there. You'll just go there, find nothing. So please keep your search history safe and do not search anything like how to kill someone or how to bury a dead body. If not, the FBI will be right at your doors and take you in. So those were the wonders of the internet. Some less wonderful, some more terrifying. And while it's fun to know these things on the internet, it might not be the best or the safest thing to do. So let's just stick to our glorious surface web and enjoy the three wonders that we all know and love: Google, YouTube, and the Netflix that I don't have. Over to you.